How y'all doing, baby? I'm glad to see y'all here. I need some company, baby. Anyway, it is Sunday, baby. I'm glad y'all are here. Oh, I got no buttons over there that I'm not. Yeah, buttons. I seen that, Sherry Puckett. Hitting buttons. Anyway. How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday. I'm glad y'all are here. Richard Phillips was the first one to jump in, followed by the remixtress, baby. Anyway, Michael Johnson is here. Thank you very much, sir. Brian Champagne is with us, as is Dorothy Tyndall, Mark Perkins, and Sue Van 50. Adina Michaels here. Karen Van, what's her name? What's her name? Karen Van Wyck is with us. Yes, baby, here we go. Curtis Wood, I thoroughly enjoyed you visiting in the Blue Room the other day. Thank you for being here. BW is with us. Michael Falbister, Miss G. Miss G, that's a name I have not seen before, so welcome to the family, baby. I'm glad you're here. There's my brother Greg Talbert out in California. I hope the sun is shining on your ass, buddy. I hope you're getting a tan on your butt. Anyway, Linda Ansbach is here. Our own Bernadette Pree, always a pleasure to see her in the room. Robin Lyons, Richard Phillips, Donald Ware, how you doing, bub? Glad to see you there. Let me see who else. Kelly K. Duncan. Good evening, darling. I'm glad you're here. And there is Virginia Woodley, and she's watching the Seahawks Chicago's Bears game. It'll end in about 10 minutes, so just hold on. So we'll just sit here and we'll wait on you, Virginia. Don't worry about it. We're not going to do anything till you get back. Dwayne Hampton, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Let me see. I got to get on down here because I'll never catch up. Jeff Curry, thank you for being here. Anyway, I hope you had a marvelous Christmas holiday. I hope Santa Claus brought you everything that was on your wish list, and if he didn't, I hope he brought a smile to your face. The Britavos had a wonderful day as best we could. Tyler had to work, and Rose had to work, and so it was basically me, Mama, and Travis here. But we got to open the presents early before Tyler went to work, and sad to say we participated in a very wonderful Christmas dinner, and then saved the leftovers, and there were plenty of them. for those who are coming in around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And so, yeah, we had a nice Christmas. I got some nice presents. I got a nice pair of slippers, which I have on right now. I love them. I got a beautiful cardigan sweater. And I loved that because I think everybody in the house knew I wanted a sweater. I didn't want a pullover. I didn't want a hoodie. I wanted a sweater. And I got a fine sweater for Christmas. And then the kids have pitched in, and I'm waiting on this to get here because it didn't get there. Travis hands me a box. Dad, this one's for you. Well, he hands me a box that's all pretty and wrapped up. And it's really, really light, like air light. And so, okay, so I open it up, and there's tissue in there. So I'm pulling the tissue out, and there's just nothing in there. And he said, well, look at the box, Dad. Look in there. It's got to be something. And I'm okay. And then I notice on the top of the lid inside, it says, I can't remember the exact words, but it said, I hope you enjoy me. I know you've needed me for a long time. I'm going to get here late, but it'll be here soon. I'll be here soon. And it was signed, your new iPad. And so now we're waiting on it to come because of the situation that he could order it. It's coming in late, but he knows I needed one. This thing is basically good for little or nothing nowadays. It just doesn't work. It's one of the first iPads. And yep, it's about to give up the ghost. Anyway, we did have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you did too. So now we get to shift to the new year, baby. But you know what happens in the new year? You know, when the new year is coming, what happens? Well, shit. All the news starts going down the memory lane road here. We're going to look at what happened in 2021, baby, the year in review. And so I thought tonight, because I have been relaxing today, trying my best to keep my arm from moving any at all. So, yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. Watched a movie with the kids, Shawshank Redemption. And we were going to watch the thing on the Beirut. Anyway, talked to Bernadette today, just get that. Anyway, I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. Travis, who do we have in the room? I see Aussie's down there, got his hand up. Let's find out what happened down under. I'm pretty sure Travis is working the buttons down there. There he is. Oh, there's David. David, how you doing, brother?
Same name, different continent.
Same name, different continent indeed. I'm glad to see. How was your Christmas, brother?
Quiet, nice.
Good. Nice is always good. Quiet is good.
Yeah, I'm beyond the, want a huge excitement Christmas.
Yeah, us too. It's better.
Kind of just want to mellow with the spirit,
Indeed. For us, it's no longer. Everybody likes to get a gift. Last year really taught us a lesson because last year was a rough year. We didn't have any presents Christmas morning under the tree for anybody, and that was just fine with everybody in the house. We had a wonderful dinner. This year, the presents were there, but they were secondary to the fact that we were all together and, having that festive mood. And until they had to go to work, so. And Rose was gone before I even seen her. So I didn't see her until about 6 or 7 at night. So, but we had a nice Christmas, and I'm glad you did too. Anyway, Aussie Dave.
Hey, mate. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. I just want to say Merry Christmas to America.
Thank you. Did you celebrate Christmas?
Oh, yeah. In a small way. Just my son and granddaughter. And that's it. And that's enough for me.
There you go.
But it's I noticed a lot of comments that people were saying, it's not what it used to be Christmas, and it's not. It's because I think we're getting older, and it is all about the kids, and it's not for the adults. The only adults that enjoy Christmas are the commercial retailing stores and the owners of those places. Holders.
It takes on a different meaning as you get older.
It does.
It does. Everybody likes to get a present, but we all know what that does to your pocketbook, so please don't do that.
Well,
It's-
that's the other side of it too. We have a lot of people that go into massive debt just to make the kids happy, whether it be
Yeah.
grandkids or your siblings. The problem is that it doesn't have to be that way. The reason it's not as good as it used to be is because we're stressing ourselves out over it financially.
Yeah, everybody is. Especially this time of year. You go out and you spend a lot of money, and it makes you feel good that you're giving presents. But there's gonna, January cometh, and
It's a bite in the ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's gonna come with a vengeance for a lot of people, especially since a lot of people are gonna start the year without that child tax credit, and that's gonna hurt a whole lot of people. Anyway,
It's going to
Ozzy?
make people stand up and realise.
Don't be rude. Let's let Bernadette into the room. Bernadette, are you with us?
I am. I'm here. I'm here.
How are you doing, dear?
I am trying to stay warm. Ugh. I hate snow. Did I say that?
You did say that when you sent me the picture of your
We
Christmas
have
morning.
icicles hanging off my house right now. I don't like that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a
Some
CNNC
people
kind
really
of guy.
like snow. My son is a snowboarder. My grandson loves to throw snowballs. They're like, well, let's go to the mountains, go play in the snow, and you can sit by the fireplace, Mom. No, I could do that at home.
Yeah. Y'all got cameras nowadays. Turn on your phone. Go live. Let me see what you're doing.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I
No.
mean, it's pretty, but yeah, no.
Did you have a nice Christmas, Bernadette?
We had a wonderful Christmas.
Good.
Oh my God. I went to my brother's house. He made food. He made surf and turf. We had prime rib
Oh, Lord.
and crawdads
Woo.
and shrimp. And oh my God, it was just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah. And fireworks. We had fireworks.
Outstanding, baby.
So
Well,
we had a
good.
really
Put
nice-
everybody in a good
nice
mood.
Christmas. Yes. Yes.
Good.
It was fun.
And Dominic, you have a nice Christmas?
Dominic got everything that he wanted. Santa
Outstanding.
Claus surprised him again. He didn't want for a lot, but he got exactly what he wanted. He's one of the happiest little kids on the planet right now.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
So,
Let me guess, was it anything educational?
Ah,
hell no, it was a video game.
oh, there you
An
go.
old one, and an old one at that. He wanted Skyrim for his computer so that he can write code for it and have godlike features throughout the game. And he
Skyrim.
got what he wanted, and he is happy as a lark.
Come here, Travis. Did you? I think Travis played that game.
Yeah,
If I'm not
it's an old
mistaken.
game. It's an old game. It is one that Dominic will not let go of.
Is that the one where you investigate the universe or something?
No,
No?
this one you have to fight dragons.
Oh,
It's set
okay,
in
okay.
old world, and
Nope, I'm in the wrong
it's
game.
dragon fighting and swords and
Oh, that.
magic and things like that.
Ah.
So he's happy.
Oh, there you go.
Skyrim's fantastic.
Yeah, he's happy.
I can't.
So
I don't know what my kids are
Did
playing.
did it snow with you? I mean, did it with you after it snowed? It's pretty rare. Is that right?
rare where I am. No, snow happens. It happens quite frequently. I just
Okay.
winter. I hate everything about winter. It's freaking cold. My bones don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I am a sand and surf kind of gal, and I should have been on an island somewhere about this time of year. Okay.
You thought about Florida?
No, I'm talking about where-
No, no.
Where Randy Peterson's sister is. Bora
A friend
Bora.
of mine just got back from Costa Rica, and so yeah, I'm like I need to be down around the equator about this time.
Speaking of that,
That's right.
we just got done watching Shawshank Redemption.
Good movie.
Good movie. Ended up on a beach in Mexico. I loved it.
And movie guys, did you see
Yep,
the
that would be me.
put there about a movie
I'm
called Don't Look Up? It's a new movie out on
Oh.
Netflix.
We went
And-
to look at that, Ozzy,
Beautiful.
because we saw your recommendation in Discord. So I
Yeah.
said, go look that
It's a
up. Let me see
brilliant
the
movie.
trailer.
It is a brilliant movie. They replaced the virus with an asteroid. It's a very soft spoof on the Trump White House, but it is definitely draws a lot of parallels to their thinking, the media's way of thinking. The Fox is featured in a way, and the Laura Ingrams are featured in a way. I mean, and the ending is, I'm not going to give anything away as a spoiler, but it moves into
Well, you could give the premise. There's an asteroid coming to destroy the Earth. It's going to hit. It's going to kill all of us. They go to the White House, tell the president, and just think Trump, and then you can write that movie yourself. So.
Well.
Yeah.
The asteroid becomes a money-making machine for the rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it really does draw some parallels. You don't realise the parallels. It takes 10 minutes of the movie, then you go, shit, this is Trump's White House.
Yeah.
This is the Trump people. That guy's that guy, and that's Giuliani, and you just see the parallels. Like, you've got to watch it. I can't tell you anything because it'd be full of spoilers if I told you anything. But I enjoyed it. I watched it a second time and enjoyed it as well the second time.
Outstanding.
It's a great movie.
It's on our list now. After I saw the trailer, I thought, I'll get a good chuckle out of this. Go ahead. I want to watch this.
Good stars as well. Good actors in there.
Yes, there are some famous actors in there.
Isn't Leonardo DiCaprio the main character?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, Leo DiCaprio
plays the president.
So we're talking about name brand movie here. The premise is pretty.
And
they're trying to separate themselves from saying this is Trump.
You know, talking about great actors. Speaking of great actors, Biker Leo, how are you?
Hey.
I'm okay. That's one hell of a lead in there, John.
Oh, man, I know you have acting experience, brother.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, no, I've seen you, brother. I've seen you. So.
Anyhow, I'd say it's good to see y'all. I hope y'all had a good Christmas. If y'all want a little bit of a feel-good moment,
sure.
Go to my page. I finished the unicorn.
You finished the unicorn.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you, John?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Turns out that I can make a unicorn out of leather.
Now, define unicorn.
Unicorn. Unicorn. Horse-looking thing with a horn.
The mythical horse with the horn thing?
Really?
Yeah. It's on my page. I posted it earlier.
I'll have to go look.
It's got a great story, John.
I loved, let me tell you, Leo, I loved the chest halter thing that you made.
Oh, yeah, that for my little boy.
Right. That was beautiful work.
What's going to happen with that?
Man,
what's going to happen with that is the big dogs are going to grab him and carry him around by the handle.
Yeah, no shit. It could, too. They could.
Yeah, they could.
What do you call that?
The story behind the unicorn, there's one of ours is in part helped because I'm supposed to be making a holster for Ronnie Easton, and I asked him to put it on a back burner so that I could make this unicorn. The little girl that lives next to us, that is 5 years old, that was diagnosed with leukemia a couple of months ago.
Right.
Well, turns out she loves unicorns.
Oh.
So I built a unicorn mask for her that has
bless your heart, buddy.
With this really gorgeous hair, and we put together a little story for her. Its name is, and it's spelt with an I, so it could be a girl or a boy, but its name is Ronnie the Unicorn.
Ronnie.
Thanks to our buddy Ron Easton. But Ronnie has this beautiful, luxurious, rainbow-colored mane. And,
I love it.
Charlie is being told that because everybody knows that she must be part unicorn because she loves him so much, and everybody knows that unicorns are magic, so Ronnie the Unicorn has guaranteed her that when she gets well again, her hair will grow back in even prettier than Ronnie's is.
Outstanding. Outstanding, Leo.
I'm feeling pretty good today, my brother.
I would too, with a good story like that. It makes you feel good when you know, we just were involved in the turkey thing with Daryl Heimsness up in Willits, California. he was the one that did this. I was nothing but a delivery boy. That's what I was. But boy, what a feeling you have when you walk away from doing something that's really worthwhile, that touches somebody's heart. It gives
Right.
you
And
that.
it's a
It gives
thing
you
that-
that same feeling.
It don't matter if it costs you time. It doesn't matter if it costs you a little bit of money. It's all about what am I doing for that person and what is that going to bring to their life.
And we could
Especially
do
when
that.
it's-
A single
somebody
act of
hurts.
kindness always stems another. It always does. Somebody
Well,
sees
that's
you
what-
do
that's a
something
part of
nice,
why
it
I-
puts them in that same mood if they want to do something nice. And we need a
Exactly.
lot more of that shit in the world.
Well, I have. Well, you know that I pulled back a little bit, and I'm still not going to do a live until after the new year.
Right?
But I pulled back a little bit, and I did that because of the anger that was welling up in me.
Yeah, believe
that
me, I
was-
know that feeling.
That was another part of the reason why I felt so compelled to do this for her. You know, it's something that when you're doing something like that, it's damn hard to be mad.
It's like cleansing the soul, brother.
Yeah,
It
There
is.
you go.
You know, it's
Anyhow,
you
that-
know
that's
doing
my
this
good news,
shit.
so.
You know, it irritates you. It you have a tendency to stay in a perpetual state of pissed offness because you're constantly reading stories that piss you off, and
Yep.
so yeah, it's rough doing this shit. It's rough on the body. It's rough on the mind.
Well, my mind's getting back together, and I'll be coming back, and
Well, good.
it'll probably be a little more positive. Because I honestly think, John, I think we're about to turn a corner.
I
really
know
do.
we are, brother. I have
I
full
think it's
faith that
gonna
we are
look better
fixing to
for all
turn a
of us.
corner. How could we not with the shit that's coming out pretty soon?
You're right about that. Anyhow, y'all, go ahead. Somebody else talk now. Let's not let me.
SC
monopolize.
Smith, let's get SC in here. All the way from Tallahassee, Florida. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Merry belated Christmas.
Merry
to
belated
everybody.
Christmas.
I hope you all had a fantastic.
Well, no,
one.
not
It sounds like
belated.
you did.
I sent you a message saying Merry Christmas yesterday.
No, you did. You did.
Yes, I
did. And I was surprised to see that because it was the only Merry Christmas message. No, I take that back. I got one more from another buddy of mine.
If
But
anybody
yeah,
has
I would-
ever texted me, and there are a lot of blue dots who have, you got a message from me.
But yeah, I appreciate that, John. And like I said, I mean,
We love this
it's-
family, brother.
Yeah, it sucks that some of y'all had to work, but yeah, I've never had to work on Christmas Day, but I've had to do the Christmas Eve a whole bunch
Yeah.
and stuff, and
That's no
Yeah,
fun
it's-
either. That's a madhouse.
yeah, it's no,
That's the
but
day.
actually,
That's the day me and Mama
yeah.
went shopping.
yeah, I've kind of thrown off because the holidays will throw you off anyway. But
Oh yeah.
I had my normal 2 days off, and then I went back to work, and then realized I was gonna have Christmas Eve off too. So I went back to work to start my new week of work,
Yeah.
and then boom, here I am. I got 2 days off, and so this morning I had hell. It was, trying, I'm trying to get back into, so. But other than that, I also want to say, because I seen Dave's post on the movie and I watched it, and great movie. I highly recommend it. It was well worth the time to watch it.
The one
Don't
Ozzy,
look up.
the one Ozzy recommended.
Yeah, don't look up.
Yep.
It was
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
mean,
watch it.
it's got great actors in it, and it's one of those movies where funny moments, and it's kind of like, all of a sudden it's can be kind of scary. But for me, it wasn't, because I it's kind of like we done lived through that shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We've dealt with Trump, and that's kind of and then it's just I recommend it. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I
You
figured.
can't describe it, can you? You can't really describe it without spoiling the movie.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. Exactly. But there's so much going on with it. And it's got, like I said, it's
I
got,
watched the
I mean,
trailer.
It's serious.
I watched the trailer and was immediately convinced. Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah, it's
Because
got
the trailer
a whole
looked
bunch of-
exactly like, well, it's not Trump, but why is this looking like? Yep, this is what would happen.
Yeah, and I mean, you got all kinds of characters. Like Ozzy Dave says, it talks about, just the shit that goes on in general day-to-day life, all the craziness that we're seeing. and how certain
The media.
people can turn things, and how certain people with money can bring a certain outcome to what happens. And speaking, I mean, you got those people. Not only got the media, but they got they got to throw the person in there like
I'm expecting something that is true, that is like true to life, except with a little comedy thrown in.
Yeah. And,
Oh,
yeah.
it's yeah.
You can,
Yeah, I suppose
from what I
there's
saw of the
lots of
trailer, you
parallels
can
would
see
draw.
this happening, especially in today's atmosphere where the truth don't mean shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't
And
matter.
what'll happen to you when you do speak the truth eventually,
Yeah.
and just how yeah, it's
You get
crazy,
thrown in
but it's
Facebook
good.
jail.
Yeah, really. I'm telling you.
Yes, in fact, it highlights fascism in a big way, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But it's I'm still I watched the movie and I got the whole thing, but still like Ozzy said, to just think about it, and what all was going on in the movie.
Yeah.
It's not hard to keep up with. It's like you look at it and go,
I'll watch that again. Yeah.
Let me answer
And
something.
I think
because,
it's going to be.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think it's going to be one of many movies that may come out shortly, but they won't be look like attacking Trump because they're all too scared to attack him, but they'll have their spoofs.
I wanted to say hello to the Picasso of the Resistance. Thomas Morgan is in the chat. Hello, Thomas, and I saw that you had asked, did John get his surgery? No, but now that is highly on John's list of shit I got to get done. For those, I've seen several questions in the chat about what happened to John's arm. I heard it. I heard it picking up stuff, and picked up one too many things, I guess. And ever since then, going to the doctor is highly on my list. Pretty soon, and I'm going to walk in there saying, "Get the needle out and let's shove something in there. Let's get something
John,
in there."
you're far too modest. We all saw what happened. There was a video that got put out the other day about John delivering turkeys.
Yeah.
John, surrounded
John.
by young men, decided to be the man in
Well,
the
of
bunch
course.
and picked up boxes of turkeys that had 4 turkeys weighing 20 pounds each in them, and decided he was going to throw boxes off the back of his truck.
Yeah.
And now John's arm is in a sling.
Well,
Okay?
well,
So,
John was
not being
stupid.
so modest, just tell
Sounds
people what
awfully
happened.
familiar.
Well, the other
Yeah.
guy, he's waiting on the forklift, and
John-
Travis is behind the counter, so somebody had to get in there and do this.
And John has pride as big as Texas. And he wasn't going to be outdone by these young men around him. Okay?
I screwed up. I have told y'all over and over, I am a fairly dangerous man, okay? If I'm around somebody's going to get hurt, and it's usually me. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to send out a thank you real quick. I want to send out a quick thank you to John Diddybag, who just came in with $10. And John Diddybag, we are getting to know you seriously well, sir. And he said, oh, shit. John Diddybag said, wait a minute. Now the thing moved because John's at it, baby. John Diddybag said, what is the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi doesn't like the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi do.
Jeez.
That is a lame ass joke.
But it works. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi doesn't like the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi do. Abu Dhabi. That is. Wait a minute. He ain't done. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Here it is. Oh shit. No, wrong button. I'm pushing buttons. Oh shit.
All right. Don't push buttons, John. You only got one arm.
Yeah, really.
Shit. John Diddybag came back with an. Wait a minute. No, that's not it. There it is. John Diddybag came back with another $10 and said, why isn't a telephone conversation backward for one of the callers? It's a
That's a really
telephone
good
and a
question.
phone telly. telephone conversation, a conversation on telephone. John likes to mess with my head. That's John's thing in life. He's a sailor. He's a squid.
And he's a
And he likes to pick on his fellow shipmates. That's what it is. Anyway,
He's a ponderer of the universe.
John Diddybag,
okay?
brother, we appreciate you so much.
No, he just gets some really good shit. That's what.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He makes the rest of us jealous. What are we smoking, okay?
He's smoking something really good because he's always coming up with that
Sounds
shit.
like the OG Kush right there.
Mm.
Not
I'm
that I know
telling you.
anything about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Not just like John. I put a little Cavendish in the pipe every now and again.
That's it. That's all we can do, Leo. Enjoy a nice Cavendish blend. I'm enjoying some that Bill Jones
I
sent
was
me
just gonna
right
say,
here.
You got some of that harsh Cavendish because you keep coughing afterwards.
Well, yeah, it's
It's a little green still.
yeah, it's a very mild blend. Let me see. What does it say on the box anyway? It says a very unique smoking blend. Peterson. It's Peterson's pipe tobacco. The Royal Yacht mixture is what it is. There you go.
Okay, well, yeah, and it's got some Navy heritage too, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
And John?
I'm good. Yes.
John,
Yes, ma'am.
there's a message from Thomas in the YouTube chat, and he says, the best surgery you'll ever get.
Well, you know, I believe him too because during the early, Thomas, I don't want to tell on you, brother, but during the early part when Thomas first came into his site here in the Blue Dot family, Thomas was in bad shape. He sent lots of art, just really made me feel good. He was facing some pretty serious knee problems, and he had surgery, and now shit, you can't keep him off the dance floor. He's trotting away. Where is he going? I think he's going to Hawaii next or somewhere. He's been down here in New Orleans. I mean, the man's catching up with he's a fantastic individual. I tell you what, his life story, you could write a freaking book, Thomas, and illustrate it yourself. The man's a fantastic artist. I would just love to sit in the room with him. And Linda Ansbach said she had shoulder replacement about 4 years ago. Very difficult, but had to do it. Well, that's where I am. That's where I am now. I'm looking at
It's gonna be a
this is
real
getting.
tough thing. It's going to be
Joint
replaced.
replacement surgery is the problem with joint replacement surgery is sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. See,
Yeah.
the person's body makeup, big problem. I've had knee replacements done, and one was really successful, and one has been a total nightmare. And as the doctor surgeon says, some people don't recover well from surgery, and their body is offended by surgery and or parts of their body. And John, with you, it's going to be 50-50. When I already talked about it, it's 50-50. It's going to work or it's not. But it may create another pain that's not the same as what you used to have. And that's the issue, the scar tissue pain.
I've always
is the
looked,
issue.
pain is relative. I live with a certain amount of pain. I have steel plates and screws in my back. Painful all the time. It's like the background noise, you just kind of put it out of your mind as much as you can.
Well, I guess another thing you have to take in consideration is the rehab. Stay on top of the rehab.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be honest. There are two things that are bothering me. A, I got to go in the hospital. What? You can't send, team over here. Let's do this right here. I got a nice bed here. Just pop, do it right here, and I ain't got to leave the house because I hate freaking hospitals. So, especially right now, I don't want to go in a hospital. Shit. But I've got to go in the hospital, and as SC just said, it's the recuperation shit. I just don't have
Personally,
time.
I'm gonna sit back and pray that none of that shit happens and you just get good.
Yeah, there you go. I just come out of there feeling like Superman. Let's go, baby. Let me see if I can hurt it. I'll test it and then hurt myself.
You
again.
will definitely test.
Yeah, that's what I'll
and
do.
that's part of the problem, okay?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
it is.
testing part of it.
Let me
Yeah.
thank John Diddy Baker for the third time came in tonight with a $10 donation and said, "When you make bread, does yeast feel pain? You know, because you have to knead it and just keep twisting it." But I seen Candy 2 came in and asked this question. The thing what you have to do there, evidently, is you have to kill the yeast one at a time. You look in your bowl there and you stab them, each one of them, and that way you kill them before you start kneading. They don't feel any pain that way, except for when you stab Candy
That's
2.
only
I
if
saw
you
it in the
want
chat,
flat
baby.
bread.
And
That's only if you want flat bread.
is that right?
Y'all don't want talking some stone shit here right now.
And David Billings said yeast need attention.
Yeast needs attention. They got a whole comedy crew going on here now. John Diddy Bag, thank you very much.
Crew, I'm about ready to duck out on you.
What, you got to run?
I will be back to Biker Wisdom after the first of the year, maybe on the first of the year.
All right.
In the meantime, I'm glad y'all had a good Christmas and have the rest of your holidays be real well, too.
All right. Leo, take care of yourself. My best to Valerie. Just get ready for a good new year, brother.
I'm
Happy
testing a
holidays to
hypothesis,
you too,
John.
bruh.
What's that, David?
I'm testing a hypothesis, John, that bad puns drive away Russian trolls.
There you go. There you go. We're doing the duty. We're doing the job. And let me thank Catman56 who came in with a donation and said, "Dude, our old bones don't work that well. Leave it to the young." Yes, my friend. Both of us, I guess. We're getting old. We just don't like to. I was feeling fine. As a matter of fact, I didn't hurt myself whilst it was going on. It didn't hurt until about, 30 minutes later when I was driving home. When all of a sudden it just started like it was, it feels like it just separated. And every time I move it hurts real bad. So, but on the good note.
What you've got there is the best thing you can do, John. You've got a sling, so that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I can't live like this anymore. Because I'm walking around, I have trouble with my right shoulder anyway. And I don't, like I said the other night, you're going to walk around like a T-Rex the rest of the night with just working everything with your hands right here in front of you. It gets irritating. So, yeah, it's not something I'm looking forward to. But
Well, John, just be lucky that you got the means to be able to take care of it without it.
Indeed, yeah, no financial. There's no financial questions in this. I've got great insurance. I won't have to pay for a damn thing. It's just a matter of just me going to get it.
Yeah.
Somebody's calling my name.
Was that Jenny?
That was Jenny. She's
I
out.
thought I heard her in the background.
I'm hoping Tyler heard her, so she's calling. It's time to move. She wants to move. So.
Is it still daylight there now?
I believe there might be I can't see out because the windows are covered here.
About
They're
6:15
darkened
your
out.
time, probably darkish by now.
It is, yeah. It's just that twilight time right now.
Daylight saving is finished now.
But the days are getting longer. What?
Your daylight saving has stopped, finished now?
Yeah, back in November.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's short because Bush Jr. shortened it on us, but it won't kick in again for a while.
Do you like daylight saving in America?
Oh, no.
No, I think we should get rid of it. Should have gotten rid of it years ago.
Yes. It does nothing but fuck with your circadian rhythm.
The days are naturally longer in summer anyhow, aren't they?
Yes.
Naturally longer. I think we need sunlight at 9 o'clock at night. Which is like in Australia, some nights at 9 o'clock you can read a paper on the lawn.
Yeah, that usually happens during the summertime. And if they would just leave the clock on summertime, it would be all right.
That'd be fine with me.
That'd be the simplest way to do it.
Icicles.
I hate regular time. Leave me on daylight savings
Every time they change the clock, I get icicles. Stop it. Leave the clock alone.
Yeah, leave the shit alone.
You see, there you go. David says that he doesn't like it. You like it. So there's reasons for liking and not liking it, obviously.
No.
In Australia, the only people
Don't want daylight savings time
Sorry,
anymore.
David.
Keep it on one time.
Yes, stop messing with the clock.
I agree with him, Mossy Dave.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I thought
I don't
you,
care how much it is. Just leave it alone. It's
In
the
Australia,
switch. It doesn't
the
matter if
dairy
it's.
farmers.
Yeah, that's what they used it out here for. My point is this: it's archaic, and the switch, that having to adjust that hour, takes 2 weeks away from me where I feel out of it. I hate that every time we
Yeah.
switch times.
Yep.
Yeah, jet lagged.
Basically.
I mean, there's pros and cons, but personally, yeah, I believe you still leave on daylight savings time. In winter time, it gets darker naturally. But the problem is that we don't have the voice we used to have. So I don't know if you did a referendum. Did you have a referendum? Like, say when they introduced it, like we had the choice. They gave us a day to vote whether we wanted it or not. They called it a referendum. Did you have that in America when they introduced it?
Travis, I apologize. I didn't see that you did that, and I did it again. So when he comes back, we'll take care of him.
What? What? Oh, we have
Travis-
visitors.
Travis knows what I'm talking about. we're
I'm
troll
sure he does.
troll stomping at the same time. So
Mm-mm. I stopped
I
at
reached out
Cassie
him.
Hicks' comment that she had rotor cup repair 3 times before they replaced it. Yeah, no, my doctor wasn't talking about anything but replacing it. Just, I guess, get a new shoulder. I don't know. I don't pay attention. He just says, we're going to cut you open, we're going to do some shit in there, and then you'll feel better. Okay.
And then you can call yourself a cyborg.
That's right. The, yeah.
You improved, John.
It's the $6,000 man. It costs more than
Well,
that, I'm
you
sure.
know.
60,000 maybe. No, more than that, I guarantee you. It'll be more than that, but again, you know, who was I talking to just the other day about that? Somebody on it was either in the blue room or on the phone, I can't remember, but we was talking about profit care in this country. And that's exactly what we have. We don't have health care. We have profit care, baby.
yep.
If you've got great insurance, you got lots of money, not a problem. If you don't, it's a fucking problem. A big one that we're going to have to face. You know, I'm looking at 22 as, man, we have an opportunity here. So much to advance this country. And we would be fools to let this opportunity go by. We have to fight for what this shit is. I have over here in front of me, I kept it up over here on one of the screens, the year in review in type, so you can refresh your memory about what happened. January 3rd, the 117th Congress is sworn in. January 3rd, President Donald Trump pushes Secretary of State Brad Ratzenberger to find votes. Goes the whole freaking year of the top news stories of the years. Most of them are not good. We could do better, and we it starts with holding the people that did all this shit accountable for what they did. We have to clean our house, and if it means calling senators and congressmen up there to January, let's get it going, baby. If they were active in this, charge them. If we don't, we're defiling our own constitution, the beliefs in this system that we're supposed to have. But beyond that, we have to start stepping up to do the Voting Rights Act, to pass the Build Back Better plan, to do the big things that we want to get done that are going to improve this country and lift all boats, as they say. It's going to help people. Come January 1st, a lot of people that were getting that child care, that child tax credit, they're not going to get that. And they've already, it's already helped them so much, and then all of a sudden you're going to jerk it out from underneath them.
Yeah, and they've probably already planned ahead, expecting that. So,
yes. Ain't it sad? You don't see us
Yeah,
going
and
around jerking
it'll
back that big
probably-
tax cut the rich got.
It will probably be one of the things that gets cut from the bill in order to get Fuck Joe Manchin to pass it.
I'm not sure if we took it out, Joe Manchin would vote for it. Joe Manchin, I don't know what his game is, but it seems to be let's just not pass it. You know, he's big in the coal industry. If it hits his in the wallet, he don't want nothing to do with it, and it's going to hit him in the wallet.
Well,
Yeah.
but you got the largest coal miners union wanting him to vote
for
pass
the bill. Yes. Does that not make any sense at all?
It seems to me he's shooting himself in the foot somehow or another.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
not
he's
the
shooting-
coal miners union though he represents. It's the coal owners.
Let's get
Well, yeah.
Chris in here. Chris should know.
He didn't give
Chris
a
has
damn
an
about the
answer for
workers.
every freaking thing. Chris, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Blue Dot family?
We are doing
Merry
fine.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, my friend. How's everything going?
Well, it snowed here in Portland overnight,
Ah, yes.
so we didn't have a white Christmas. We had a kind of a white after Christmas.
Ah, snow is snow, brother. You can have all of it. That you can have my share.
You should have came to Northern California. We had snow on Christmas.
Unbelievable, Bernadette. That sucks. I know. I moved
It
away
does.
from Chicago to get away from snow.
Yeah, I'm from Southern California. I grew up in Los Angeles, so it never snows in Southern California. But
Well,
yeah,
it
I don't know what the hell
never
I'm doing here.
rains in California.
It rains a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Before
It's
Christmas,
raining
I was
now.
in. Before Christmas, I was in LA for a little less than a week, and I got to see Rick and Tracy from the back porch.
That
from,
is
Robert
right,
Show.
Right
Chris.
on,
You did
right
make
on.
now. For those that don't know what we're talking about, Chris is a cross pollinator from the Horn family, over with Robin Kincaid in the Horn family. I was over there Friday with them on the front porch. Had a wonderful visit. But Chris got to go to California. Did you get to meet Tracy?
Yes, we had lunch together at the
How
Cracker
was
Barrel.
she?
Oh, she's amazing.
I
She's
bet.
absolutely amazing. She helped me pick out
So
a couple Christmas
y'all
presents.
actually had like a West Coast horn in going
Yes.
on there, huh?
Yeah, a
Little mini
tiny
horn,
bit, yeah.
little mini
Oh,
horn in
yeah.
going on.
Right
Yeah, a little
on.
bit.
And
little
Rick,
tiny
you
one.
got to see Billable Rick.
And Star had me over for dinner and made her world famous spaghetti for me, and I got to meet baby Bella, who's just a puppy, a German
Aw.
Shepherd puppy. She's so sweet. My God.
I love that shit, brother. I really do.
Oh, we have
you
good
traveling and you get to meet people that you've been talking to on the Horn. That's just amazing, and I love it because I can't scroll back that far because I can't remember one name. Somebody just met Gene Shanky, and Gene Shanky is a wonderful person. I get
That was Catman 56. That was
Oh, that was
Thompson
Keith.
Up in,
that's right. That was Keith.
Minnesota.
So
Yep,
Keith
he
got to
posted a
meet
picture over in,
Gene Shanky.
Discord. Yep.
within the Blue Dot family. So that's, just like you seeing Billable Rick, and I just love the fact, Billable Rick, I hope you put in the good word for me on baggage carrier. I could carry his bags anywhere he goes. Yeah, I could do that for him. I could do it just for transportation, food, and lodging. That's it. I'm good. Dude goes to a lot of concerts. He travels to. He's
You
a
gotta
great
watch
guy.
out for him too. And I don't know if everybody knows the story on the Blue Dot about Rick and his supernatural powers, about ending aging rock stars' lives.
Oh yeah.
He saw one of Tom Petty's last concerts, and then he was
Oh,
gone.
man.
And there was another person, I can't remember who it was beforehand, and so it's the running joke on the Horn that Rick has. So what we want him to do is when Ted Nugent starts
Oh,
There you
go.
again,
Rick.
we're all gonna buy him tickets.
Hell yes. Rick,
to
please
go.
go.
To see Ted Nugent.
Uh,
And Lee Greenwood.
I love the
right?
guy.
Yeah.
and the reason he's Billable Rick is because he's a lawyer. He's very intelligent, knows a whole lot of stuff. And I need to meet him one day so I can teach him how to play pool.
Oh, dude,
I'll leave that
he's
laying
got-
right. Dude plays a lot of pool in tournaments, so I
he's got
figure
a
he's got
chance to win
he's got a good
MVP.
hand.
He's got a chance to win MVP of his league.
Oh, really?
It's crazy. That's how good he's gotten.
God,
it's
dog,
crazy.
I could have an opportunity to teach him, and he could get better. See?
Are you saying that sarcastically or no? Are you good? Are you good, John?
It's pure sarcasm, brother.
Oh, okay.
You know how my
Can
pool
you see
shooting
that
goes?
shoulder? Can you see that shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the shoulder.
No,
My
really.
God.
I play a pretty damn good game of pool. I've been shooting pool all my life. Worked in a pool parlor when I was young. My best game is going to be the first game I play when I walk up to the table. Straight downhill after that. I mean, not like drop off the table, but it just slowly I lose it. But my first game, you bet your ass, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. If I say it's going in that hole, it's going in that hole. And then I'm going to shoot from right over here.
Opposite.
So.
Yeah, most people it's the opposite, John.
Yes,
you
I know it.
need a little time to warm up.
Yeah, not me. It's just like golf. My first holes are going to be the best holes. By the time I'm hitting the back nine, I've gone to hell. I'm shooting the ball all over the place. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I should play the first 3 holes and quit right there. I got to go. That looks pretty good. Y'all just extrapolate that out and give me a good score. I'll see y'all later. That's the way it ought to go, but it don't. Anyway.
So we had a wonderful family Christmas. Lots and lots of food.
I
Our
am
family
so
loves
happy to
eat.
hear that.
Yeah, lots of cooking, lots of eating.
I
But,
can just
I'm
imagine
still-
meeting Tracy. I really can. I just love that
We had
girl.
so much fun. We had so much fun together. Yeah, we did. We did.
Outstanding.
But the one thing is, I'm still trying to get over, and I'm fucking still furious that Mr. Joe Manchin left a lump of coal for every single American in their stocking for Christmas.
We have to make him irrelevant. We really do. We have to take the Senate by numbers that his ass doesn't matter. And that only means 3. If we pick up 2, he's irrelevant. We pick up 3, Joe Manchin could go piss up a rope. And we have a
And the
chance
nice
to
thing
do
about
it.
the Senate, the nice thing about Senate, their gerrymandering makes no sense. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with the Senate.
No.
Only the House.
Only in the House. Gerrymandering
That's why I'm really
helps the
afraid
House.
of the House.
Gerrymandering does not help the Senate at all. Because you either
It's
vote.
inconsequential.
Yeah, everybody's voting on one Senate seat because no 2 senators run at the same time in any state. They're offset.
Now all the other voter suppression tactics all still come into play in any
They come
election.
into play, and they're going to come into play big time if we don't do something about it. If we don't do something about it, we have to be prepared to jump over some hoops. We're going to have to drive farther. You're going to have to make an effort to vote because that's exactly what they're trying to do.
So the precedent has been set. They carved out for the stupid fucking debt ceiling, which is unconstitutional, by the way. We need a Supreme Court who will strike that down because it's not in the Constitution. It goes completely 100% contrary to what the Constitution says we must do with our debt. The debt ceiling is an impediment to the Constitution. So that needs to be fucking struck down completely. But if we're able to carve out an exception for that piece of shit,
We
why
can
not
carve
civil
out
rights
voting
and
rights.
voting rights? Yes.
Because
We're
look
not
at the
pointing that
history.
out.
Look at the history of the filibuster. That's what it has been used for. Civil rights and voting rights to fight against it. That's its history.
Against it. Yeah. We need to go 180 degrees and make that, flip that on its head.
Indeed. What were you going to say, David?
No, I was just saying Warnock, when he spoke, what was it, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now?
Right.
Addressed that very specific thing.
Indeed. That's where
We
I
got people that
that's
know
where I
it.
got that in my head from because I watched him speak and he did it very eloquently.
I hope Georgia keeps him. He's such a resource, such a statesman.
Look. Herschel Walker's running from the same seat.
Yeah.
And the statement that Herschel Walker made the other day regarding John Lewis, the man who personally wrote
Yeah.
the voting
You
rights
mean not knowing that
bill.
John Lewis
the one
supported the
that
John
bears-
Lewis bill?
Yeah.
First of all, he called him Senator Lewis.
Yeah, he did, didn't
And
he?
at that point, I'm done. Here's a thing to Herschel Walker. Can I dedicate that to Catman 56?
Yes,
John,
ma'am, you sure
please.
can. And Herschel Walker.
There's nobody asked you, bitch.
And your son too.
Yeah, it is fucking little. Ah.
What a little fucking privileged piece of shit that son is. My God.
Oh man. I'm having
For
a
the
little
man,
trouble
for the
with
man
my
to call him a
earpiece.
senator and not even know that John Lewis spent his entire political career in the House of Representatives. Herschel Walker, go sit your dumb ass down.
Go sit your dumb ass down. Exactly. Because he made a fool of himself. How could they attach?
Every time he opens his mouth, that clip needs to be played.
Yes, he also needs to be slapped and told to sit back down, idiot.
2 times.
2 times. Why would, but again, and again, keeping in mind that we have a lot of blue dots in Georgia, and that's how come Raphael Warnock won with a little help from Stacey Abrams, a lot of help, a lot of power in the vote. And there are so many other states that are like that, Texas being one of them. Yes.
Yours.
We have more Democrats in this state than there are Republicans, but we have been a Republican-based, Republican state house for decades now, ever since Ann Richards was gone, because they gerrymandered the shit in the 2010, or was it 2000? Yeah, 2010 census, and they gerrymandered the shit out of it, and it was already gerrymandered before that. I'm trying to sit in my head, trying to remember exactly of it. But
Florida isn't a completely lost cause.
No,
There's a lot of dreadful people that live
They
in
call
Florida,
it-
but there's a lot of blue
lot of
dots
blues.
there too.
and that's where we need to come in, because here's the deal: we have the information, and it's coming out more and more every day. Oh, Jim Jacket off Jordan. He's going to have to make up his mind. He said he didn't have anything to hide. Well, get your ass in front of the damn committee there, and let's see. We need to shove this up their ass. 2022 is election year, a major run by the Republicans to take the House of Representatives. We need to deny them that opportunity, and we need to solidify our control on this Senate. This 50-50 bullshit is killing us. One man, and it's all over.
And cinema.
And the thing with Florida, Charlie Crist and Nikki Fried, they need to work as much as the Panhandle as they can, because, like I said, Florida is like 2 different fucking states. If you're in the Panhandle, you might as well be in Lower Alabama or Lower Georgia.
Yeah.
And then once you hit 75 heading south, it starts to change. But and that's that. I think there's only like, I know my county and one of the counties next to me. I think we're the only 2 blue counties in the
the Panhandle area?
in the Panhandle, yeah. And then you got our governor's press secretary, which I really don't follow. I don't know who, but apparently she's a stupid bitch that just says some outlandish shit all the time, and she's been getting called out lately on Twitter. I can't even think of her name right now. But
She's a maggot. What do you want?
Yeah. But a couple weeks ago, Nikki Fried posted a selfie of herself wearing a tank top with a Budweiser hat, and this chick that's not even from, she might not even be from Florida at all, wants to spout out about how she doesn't know about the people in the Panhandle of Florida. Just a whole bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then she was getting called out for it all over the place. But yeah,
She's not a true American, right?
Yeah, but see, that's the difference with Florida is they got to work this Panhandle. That's what hurts us in Florida. We need more than just 2 fucking blue counties in the Panhandle.
Well, the other thing is the Hispanic vote, and Tom Hartman has been beating this drum for a while now. the propaganda machine that the right wing has propped up is really getting a hold of the Hispanic population, especially in Florida. And it's really capturing them, and it's in the lies that are being spread by that right-wing propaganda arm, Spanish.
The Hispanic population,
like
as far as I know and as far as my past experience, Hispanics are very patriotic people.
And you see, even DeSantis, this dude does more press conferences than I've seen any governor of Florida in my life do. And he's never, and then again, he's never in the damn panhandle doing any of them. He's always in Central South Florida. Like I said, Florida becomes different when you hit 75 and you start heading south, or you're on 95 and you get out of Jacksonville, Florida changes.
There is a blue corridor there. They call it in the news. I mean, the elections every year, every time there's an election down there, they talk about that blue corridor in Florida. But the thing is, we have the opportunity because, again, like SC insinuated, if you're talking about people who live right down there over near Alabama, Mississippi, Mississippi, in Georgia, southern.
The redneck Riviera.
Redneck Riviera over there, where there is still a lot of bigotry, racism, homophobic, transphobic, you name it, they're over there. And they're proud of that shit. There's a lot of that down there, so it's very hard to penetrate that. A lot of those people are your diehard maggots. Issues don't matter to them. It might now that they're going to get some of that money missing come January. Anyway,
bad guns and gays.
We still have an opportunity to start trying to convince those conservatives, you got to quit this shit, and here's why. And run this January 6th shit up their ass. You want to play on your patriotism? The Republican Party sells it like candy. Demonstrate to them why it is unpatriotic to do what the fuck they did. And we need to shove it up their ass,
the other
baby.
thing is, Republicans want you to die. It's that simple. I mean, we brought how many millions of children out of poverty?
They said it removed at least half of the relieved half of the childhood.
And now they're all going to go
poverty.
back.
Yes.
A big, at least a quarter are going to go right back to where they were.
Well, who was it? One of the congressmen insinuated that they're just using it for, buy them some drugs or.
Oh yeah, that's Manchin.
It was that Manchin.
Motherfucker. That
was Manchin.
He's never worked a day in his life. No one in his family, his pappy never worked a day in his life. Nobody in that family has ever worked a day in their life.
Yet he stands on his yacht and talks down to people in a kayak talking about he does not want an entitlement nation. That's what killed me. He is the entitlement class. Not those people down there that need help. Are you shitting me?
That is what the ultra privileged does. They look down on everybody else and tell them, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
But they cut their bootstraps off.
Can I have a pair of boots first?
Yeah, can I have some boots first? Let me, at least give me a hand here? No.
But
most people are willing.
Because they act like it's coming out of their pocket.
Yes.
That's exactly what they think. If I give it to you, it's not. I don't have it. That's greed at the highest levels. And Joe Manchin, he is one of them. To me, he's and Christine Sinema also. Really? You got some high friends and some high places of corporations, girl, but
that chick ain't done nothing but hold corporate fundraisers since she's been in the position to hold the vote.
It is when our vote outdoes their money. That's when things happen. You have to understand that they get big money, and that's who they're going to vote for, unless they think they're going to get voted out of office.
Yeah.
And John, you hit on that point. I want to accentuate that point. It is one of the most insidious aspects of white privilege, the fact that many white people in America believe that if someone of color gets an education, that it's taking away something from them.
Yes.
If someone of color gets a good job, a good paying job,
it's at the
wage, a fair wage,
cost
a living
of a white
wage.
guy. Yeah,
Yes.
they sell
Yes.
that
That's
idea.
what they truly
If
believe.
you can convince the lowest white man that he is better than the highest black man, President Johnson said this, then he won't mind it if you pick his pocket.
yeah.
If you convince
And
that poor
Republicans
guy
have been
that
doing it
he's
for
better,
decades.
you can take all the
Yeah.
money out of his pocket. The poorest guy,
Yes.
you can take the money right
Yes.
out of his pocket because you gave him
And it
something
still
to
works
hold on
today.
to. Yes,
Stupid fucking idiots.
it's the same thing. They package it up different. But that's
Yeah.
what it is, and that's what we see. You know,
Now it's
somebody
PRC,
just made
you know.
a comment a little while ago, because I can't say all the because I see it. Was talking about the Republican Party being no different than the KKK or the Nazi American Party or the
John Burke.
yes.
That was the remixtress.
The remixtress. Thank you. Yeah, I'm watching.
Well, that's what they've been promoting.
They're a fascist
Since
group,
Trump took office.
but they sell
That's
it
what they've fallen behind.
just like the
and
old
that's
saying
what they're
goes:
promoting.
waving the flag, holding the Bible. When fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in the flag, holding a Bible. That's what somebody said. I can't remember who. Somebody
You know,
famous.
that's what these Republican legislatures are proving themselves to be.
Yeah.
Fascist, racist pigs.
Or it'll be standing on it.
What we love to believe.
It'll be standing on a yacht saying "Almost heaven, almost
Right.
heaven."
Yes.
You know, that's the
staring
one
down
thing
at the small people.
That's the one thing about that whole thing back when all those people were on their kayaks up there
Yeah,
talking
no.
to that fucker. He's standing
The
up on
visual.
that yacht and they're looking up at him. He's talking down to them, and right in the middle you got almost heaven. Almost heaven.
Almost
Okay,
heaven.
I guess damn, Joe, shit. Damn, what more do you need to get there, buddy? What
Really?
what
Driving a Maserati, by the way.
But you gotta remember he's from West Virginia, and you know that almost heaven comes from the song Country Roads.
Oh, yeah.
This is his
Oh,
thinking.
right.
But you know
Yeah.
he's also looking down on people in his position of being in the power in the United
Indeed.
States Senate.
Indeed.
Fuck you, Joe
He's the
Manchin.
most powerful
Yeah.
man in the
Stick it
country.
up his
He
ass.
really, truly is.
Let me send out a couple
he really isn't, and that's the thing we need to stop giving him is credit, because you know what? Check it out. He ain't the fucking president.
Nope.
He ain't. He's just stopping progress in this country. That is what he is doing. But
He's doing
giving
what
him the
he
title of being
always has
the
done.
most powerful man in America. Fuck that shit.
He's a
He ain't
piece of
that.
shit. And until he's called out for the con man, lying sack of shit that he has
He's
always
a corporate
been.
shill is what he fucking is.
He's 0-40.
He's a pole baron.
He has filed 40 lawsuits over this January 6th thing, over the election. He has lost every one of them. But that's not the point. It takes a lot of time to get 40 lawsuits through the courts. That's what he did right now at the Supreme Court, because when the lower court said you got it, the National Archives has to turn this over, you have 14 days to go to the Supreme Court. He waited until the 14th day to go to the Supreme Court.
They've
'Cause
been
it's
doing it
not-
his whole life.
Yeah, he
playing
does
the
it
waiting
his
game
whole
out in
thing.
court.
He countersues
You know,
because it's
Robin
going to
says it
cost
all
you
the
money to
time.
go to court.
Joe Manchin is only going to vote for things that benefit somebody with the
Manchin,
last
or-
name of
Joe
Manchin.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
catch up here with a few thank yous. Linda Beeler came in with a $10 donation and said, just want to show a little appreciation and support. Love you guys. Well, Linda Beeler, we love you back, baby. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. Don't touch that mouse. And Maria Betancourt came in with a $5 donation and said, I am Cuban. Cubans in Miami believe in the Republican divide. That is why they vote Republican. They know socialism doesn't exist. Maria Betancourt, thank you, baby. I was born in Cuba, but I've been down to the Miami area, and there is. But with Hispanics, I'm sure they're very patriotic people. Very patriotic. As a matter of fact, a while back ago, years ago, when I was talking, I researched the diversity of Medal of Honor winners, and when I had searched at that time, the biggest group was Hispanic. There were more Hispanic Medal of Honor winners at that time
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they are, and well, a lot of machismo too. They're brave. They will stand up, and so yeah. But they've been sold a bill of goods with the Republican Party, but the Republican Party sells patriotism.
And that massive media titan, the Republican, bubble sphere, the Borg, right? It's sweeping through there. And if you look at the data out of the last election, 2020, we Blue Dot family need to be very afraid about what happened with the Hispanic vote. It's an alarm bell for sure.
Hey, speaking of bell, I'm glad you said that because we have another poet in the house. Mark Perkins came in with a $5 donation and said, "Almost heaven has taken us to hell. I wish somebody soon would ring his bell." Yeah. Mark, outstanding, brother. Very well written. Very well. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Come on, baby. We need to salvage West Virginia. Joe Manchin he's no Democrat. He's a Republican in sheep's clothing. He's all about the money. We point out he gripes about this child tax credit, and yet he votes every year for the defense budget. And over the 10-year period, that defense budget is going to reach into the $7 trillion mark, and he's worried about a $2 trillion Build Back Better plan stretched over 10 years. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
If he switched parties,
and
he
you know what? The Democrats have a lot to blame for this because their messaging just sucks.
We need to make yes. We should be selling exactly what's in that plan.
And you can't get out there and say what's in that bill and how that bill's going to be paid for. Then your messaging sucks. They got a great bill on the table. The name of the bill is fucking stupid, but then, whatever. Let's get past that because there's some really good things that are in the bill.
Here's what needs to happen.
They don't even talk about
it's just like Obamacare,
I think Bernie Sanders was right. It needs to come to the Senate floor for a vote because before you vote, you have debate on the issue. And when that happens, the Democrats need to take charge of the debate and go line by line and make the Republicans stand up item by item and defend their position of why they are against this. Each particular one, including the child tax credit, the climate issues in there. Go line by line. Make them stand up and tell the country, no, I don't want this for my district.
And just like the infrastructure plan, should Build Back Better finally do pass, bet your bottom dollar the Republicans are going to be out there living it up on what they're giving their constituents when not a one of them has voted for it or even supported it. Bullshit.
But yet they're out there bragging about getting it.
Messaging plan.
One thing to remember about Manchin, too, he voted with Trump 61% of the time, more than any other Democratic senator. So he's been suspect long before this issue.
Oh, yes. No, Joe Manchin has a prior history.
Hey, this is how we deal with Joe Manchin, and I'll say it again. Let's put more progressives in the Senate.
In Wisconsin, in Pennsylvania. There's two right there that are takeable. Ron Johnson up there, and tell me that idiot who stuck his foot in his mouth so many times, or we could shove that foot up his ass. Is what we need to do.
Who's the dumbest senator? Is it him or is it Tommy Tuberhead?
Well, now if I was a betting man and you put both those guys up there, take the test. Ron Johnson would win. I think Tommy Tuberville. He's a great football coach. He sucks he doesn't know shit. They tell him how to vote every issue. He's not down there, keeping the midnight oil burning, trying to figure out something about a bill. They just tell him how to vote. He's a gimme.
And he's ball sack deep in the January 6th insurrection.
Yes.
That motherfucker.
That's what we need to run up their ass. We need to, the January 6th committee. Remember Liz Cheney's words, and when in the new year we were going to have a substantial amount of public hearings in vivid color and they're going to paint a picture. And that's what that I'm hoping the news wakes up and starts talking about that instead of asking Biden, well, why do you think you're failing so much? Fuck you. We're not.
Every network needs to start covering this, just like Watergate.
Just
The
like
hearing.
Benghazi and Watergate and everything
But
else.
you know what? The fifth estate needs to stand responsible for what it has done also.
Yes.
And that is every time Trump gets out there, they stick a microphone in front of his dead ass.
He's
They
coming
will
on
not
January
say
6th, baby.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's
and
going to
he
say.
made sure he made sure to announce his plans for January 6th, just like he did last time. And that's only a fucking distraction, because that's all that man has ever been, is a fucking distraction.
He is going to come out on January 6th, on the anniversary of the January 6th attack, and he's going to incite them just like he did that day. And they're not going to run out and attack it. He's getting them ready. He's getting them ready for 2024 if he runs. And I really hope we nip this shit in the bud. If he runs, he wants that same response, because he's going to lose, because there are more true Americans that will come out and stomp his ass just like they did last
right now, he ain't on Facebook, he ain't on Twitter, and he shouldn't be on the fucking news, because he's really insignificant at this point.
I'm pissed that Facebook's going to allow him back in 2023.
That's what he is.
I think he's allowed back on the platform in 23.
Yeah. Well,
Happy
That's
George,
fucking
yeah.
bullshit.
Not Twitter.
It should be a life
Twitter,
fucking
he's
ban,
gone
because you
forever.
know what he's going to do.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, because maybe by 23 his ass will be in fucking court.
I'm hoping. He's got so many possibilities right now. He's got the one up he's got two in New York. He's got one in D.C. He's got several cases down in Georgia. I mean, give me a freaking break. He's not the
And let's not
Teflon
forget-
Don. He's not Superman.
Let's not forget, all his debt is coming to fruition
is.
at one
Yeah.
point here really soon. This man is desperate as fuck to get a microphone in front of his
Yes,
ass.
because that is his only hope, is to
'Cause he's
stir the
with
masses.
his
Stimulate his
minions.
fake news, his witch hunt theory. They're just coming after me because I'm so great. That kind of shit, and it's sickening.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I have high hopes that the Supreme Court is not going to take up his case, and his papers, his fucking ass gets exposed, and the J6 Commission,
That is exactly what should happen. The Supreme Court should not even take this fucking case.
Because they are looking at criminal charges on his
Yes.
ass, which he should be criminally charged. He was impeached twice.
If the
And just
Supreme
because he
Court
didn't-
rules that he has
just
some kind of
because
executive
He
privilege,
did not look. Just because the Senate didn't kick him out of office at that time, and he didn't get convicted of the impeachment, does not mean that it didn't happen. He is still doubly impeached
That was not an
and a
exoneration,
failure
right?
as
Bernadette?
a fucking president.
Yeah.
I'll tell you some
There was no
speculation
exoneration.
here, or I'm gonna just make some speculation here. Trump, the Supreme Court was put in place by handpicked judges from the Heritage Foundation, was done so to overturn things like Roe v. Wade and gay marriage. They don't
Yes.
really care about Donald Trump's personal vendettas and problems.
Don't give two fucks.
He was a tool to the end of bigger things. I don't think they're going to touch his personal
Look,
problems. 'Cause it makes them
From
look
what,
legitimate.
From what I understand, the filing at the Supreme Court is so ill worded as usual, because that's all he does. It
get
was
the best
done
words, I
at the
think.
last moment, and I doubt seriously that they'll even consider it, because
he's got a
because
clown
of
car
the
of
way that
lawyers.
it's worded. He is a fucking clown car.
He's the guy driving the clown car, and his lawyers are just.
Yeah.
I swear, some of the arguments they've made are just. You saw what the judges have been doing to it as they look at it and go, "This is crap."
Yeah.
And they say things they
calling
really,
it
really
out for
say.
the one what's his name recently filed, Mike Flynn.
Michael Cohen. What? Oh,
Mike Flynn filed a lawsuit
Flynn?
to keep January 6th from getting his records, and the court said, fuck you, get out of here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
yeah, you're a goddamn criminal,
Yeah, you're a criminal.
and he should be rotting in fucking jail.
He should be court-martialed. He should
And
be
his
recalled
brother,
and court-martialed
we need
is
to know
what
more
should
about
happen
his
to his ass. I'd rather see him under the Uniform Code of Military Justice for treason, which is exactly what that guy is. He's a clown out of the clown car. From a general in the United States Army to a clown car. He's in the
He's a
same
guy went on
boat with
True
Rudy
Blood, guy.
Giuliani, a guy that
bet
used to be
you-
a respectable mayor.
Rudy.
The person that we really need to be watching is the person who put up fuck Trump's ass in the first place, and that's Steve Bannon. He is the most dangerous thing to this country.
Yeah,
because
he is.
He has an in for it for our government.
He has a worldwide
Steve
thing
Bannon
going
is
on.
a problem.
Steve Bannon
I
has
think
been
he's the
going
new
all
Rush
over Europe,
Limbaugh. Do you think so?
promoting white
Bannon
nationalism.
supports fascism
Yes,
in multiple countries.
yes.
And he realizes that if they can tip the United States even a little bit towards fascism, that these other countries will fall. And we just won't oppose it.
And again, remember that just damn near all but one dictators in the world right now were elected to office. They were elected into office and then changed the law so they'll never leave office. And they did it under the guise of patriotism. And that they're taking that playbook and using it right here in America. They're convincing good Americans that their duty to save America is to support Donald Trump, and they want it. It's the same game plan Hitler used. If I swear, if Trump had his way, a lot of the same results of Hitler rising you'd see here in America. I do. If Trump had his way, baby, he'd make sure he'd never leave power, whatever that took.
Or his kids.
That's certainly
Yeah.
what he wanted.
Yes. So we always have to remember we know who he is and what he's capable of. He turned his back on this country during the beginning of this pandemic. He cost hundreds of thousands of lives. Do you think that bothers him at night? Not a bit,
No.
baby. Not a
No.
bit. He's
All
too
in the
busy
name
thinking
of
about
purpose.
himself. He's got to be concerned about himself, not your ass. Once
Hello,
you die,
Andy.
you're just you're a statistic. That's what you are. You're just a number on a piece of paper that he has no interest in.
Yeah, did we get Andy introduced and welcomed?
Andy.
Mr. Pagoda is in the house.
Andy is in the house. I know. I didn't even look down
Hi,
there.
Andy.
Andy.
I've heard him heavy breathing every time Bernadette talks.
Yeah, that's Andy.
I'm still going to do that.
Andy, how are you, brother?
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Melikaliki however you decide. to
However
Good
you
evening,
say it.
everybody.
Yeah.
We love you, Andy. How you doing today, brother?
Love you back, man. John Brindleman, what in the world have you done to yourself? Forgive me for being party to the party, but I didn't see this before.
I was climbing the fence after running out the back door. A jealous husband coming in the front. I reached up to get over the yeah. No, I did.
You know,
I was just too much activity, and I heard
have
it.
always
Watch,
said if I
too much
ever-
watching
if I
that,
ever
that
die-
Playboy channel, John? Too much
Yeah,
watching
that's
the
what it is.
Playboy
The
channel?
Playboy channel. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, now we got
They're
it.
gonna go blind.
That's right.
No,
Well,
this
if you're
isn't
lucky,
the after
you
party.
will
Let's
anyway.
keep it.
I've always said if I ever died, I wanted to die by the bullet of a jealous husband in the back of my head as I was.
That's the way I always figured.
So
When
not
I'm
gonna
90
do
years old, be shot by a jealous husband going over the fence.
you,
There
you,
you go.
you got to know where I'm going with that. Bernie, what are you doing?
Men are disgusting creatures. Stay away from them. Telling you, I wouldn't let my daughter anywhere near them if I had one.
Oh, come on. We're not.
They're disgusting creatures, all of them, except me.
Gary
Just
Springs
because I-
from
Except me.
Just
Hey,
because I want to be
Andy, you
disgusting
can
with
see me,
Bernadette
right?
Doesn't mean I want to be disgusting with your daughter.
Andy,
I can see you on YouTube. You're a little bit delayed, but not much.
now look, you
Gary-
got to be
Gary
freaking honest
Springs.
here because I'm going to ask you one of them honest, man to man kind. Do I look pretty?
Well, you're not my type, John. Forgive me, but
I just look over that.
you ain't
Hey,
ugly by
that
any
blue is
stretch of
very
the
You
nice.
got a pretty mouth.
You do got a pretty-
My wife gave me a facial. I'm
Really?
just saying.
I gave my wife one.
I asked her, I said, is this go? Yeah, Andy, I know what you did. Yeah.
God,
You think this is something y'all ought to drop in the blue room after the show? Holy.
About
we
your
went after
imaginary wife, John, I have a question
What?
about your imaginary wife.
What?
Now we all know
You heard her
you have an
today?
we all know you have an imaginary wife by the name of Marcia, and we love her. She's Mama Blue Dot, and some of us just don't believe that you actually
Don't
have
let
a
her
wife.
bullshit you.
And-
She was on the phone
and
today. She heard my
we-
wife.
We need to hear her voice. We need proof of life.
She's a beautiful lady.
And all she has
Proof
to
of
do
life.
is come in and say Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's to the Blue Dot family. She don't
And
have to
yes.
get on camera. We just need to hear a female voice.
Proof
And
of life.
Bernadette will donate $200.
We just want to make sure she's not chained up in a hole
It-
somewhere, right?
I
Is that what
lost
you're
the
saying?
key.
I
I'm
will.
trying to find the key. I
Puts the
lost my
lotion on
torch.
his
I don't have my torch anymore. I just cut the fucking lock. I gotta find the key. Marcia is extremely shy, and I don't know if any amount of money could convince her to do something
Tell
that
her-
she doesn't
tell
want
her
to
still
do.
love
tape
her.
it. Tell her
We
to
still
tape
love
it.
You,
We
you want
need
proof
to
of
hear
life?
her
Call
voice.
me. I'll put you on speakerphone. We'll just start talking. Eventually, my wife will say something about whatever the hell it is we're talking about, and yeah, proof. See, right?
We know she exists, John. We've seen her.
Yes.
Her hand- we saw,
Sort of.
we
You saw her
some
hand when she
female
cut off
hands
my
one time.
beard.
We
I
saw
don't know how in the
female
world you
hands
picked up such
one
a pretty
time.
woman, but you did.
Well, yeah, Bernadette, you seen the hands, but people with friends on Facebook, we seen pictures of his wife. But yeah,
She
make a
is
great
the
hand
most
model.
beautiful woman I've
Hand
ever
model.
seen in my life. She is the one that makes me want to live life.
Well, why in the world did she ever get with an ugly son of a
I
gun?
have no idea. I'm not going to question that shit. Don't bring it up to her.
Boy, I tell you, you want to hear John talk mushy? All you have to do is talk about Marcia.
Here it is, Andy. I'm going to give you the secret, buddy. You know we've been together ever since we were young, right?
That's it. Give me the strength.
When she was real young, I convinced her. I'm the only one that had one.
And how, pray tell, did you do
I
that?
told her. I said, all them other people? Nah, they ain't got one. Just me. Just me. Did she believe it?
Well, they might have a tiny guess. Yeah.
But one is one, tiny or otherwise.
Yeah.
As Stormy.
Hell,
My
mine's
wife
tiny, but
is-
it's operational.
Is the love of my life, but she is very much an introvert. Go figure. She married the biggest extrovert there is, and so it makes
Well,
up for an
opposites
awkward
attract, man.
situation sometimes.
Sometimes that's what you need. Amy's an introvert. She doesn't.
We
talk to
fit like gloves.
like
We
Reason
really do.
Barrett.
I call her my political advisor for more than one reason. She is actively, she reads news all the time, and except at night when she turns on either the Hallmark Channel or Netflix, and then she watches every fucking thing. And
Oh, God.
Anyway,
So you're watching
I go to sleep.
all night long, right?
I'm out. And on that note, just to let everybody know, for the first time in a while, because I have been up several times here lately, 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, agonizing with my shoulder. Last night I took a pill for pain, which was 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, and then it has something else in there, and I think that's something to do with trying to keep my stomach from getting ripped up. I took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. I took a shot of NyQuil, and then right when I got into bed, I took a over-the-counter nighttime sleep aid.
You
Generic.
should have taken a shot of that.
Took
Knob
that.
Creek over there.
How about the?
I
how about
slept
the
until
breeze
9:15 this morning.
Good
I
job, John.
slept all night.
Teach you
How
how
about
to
the
have
breeze
it and a
freeze,
freeze
John?
trees.
Is
You
it-
need
Yes, I had that too, because I can't keep the patch on at night because the patch will just come off. Because I don't. Yeah, Marcia keeps telling me, "Well, wear a T-shirt to bed," and it. No, I
You got
can't do
duct
that
tape?
either. I'm not that. I don't.
That son of a bitch
I'm
don't
not a
have some duct
pajama
tape. It
guy.
won't go anywhere.
Huh?
I have some of this stuff over here called what do they call this crap? This tape I have over here, alien tape. That shit will stick to anything.
Really?
I'll send you a roll if you want it. It's double-sided, sticky, and it'll stick anything to anything else.
Yeah, it's
I
some
mean,
pretty
that's
good
what you
shit.
need. Yeah, it really is.
What would I use that for? For the?
You put the patch on.
Well, then
or
the
cement
patch
it
is.
on there. Duct tape. It doesn't matter. I mean, that shit will stick, man. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry
Yeah,
about that.
I got
don't know. I
one
don't know.
lidocaine patch left. I got the one on right now, and then I have one patch left. I got it in for refill, and they ain't refilled it yet. So
Well,
I'm
see,
hoping he gets his
Priest
ass
has
on the
come out
phone
with a
tomorrow.
patch.
You know that shit sticks so good. I'd hate to have to try to peel it off my skin.
Yeah, no
that stuff sticks.
I have ham radios stuck to a shelf with them over here, and they're hanging upside down. And these radios weigh 5 or 6 pounds. They
Damn.
ain't going
It's
that's some
I
good
used some
shit.
of it. My
$10
mom bought
Dollar
some of
General,
it.
You can get it all day long.
Mm-mm-mm. See,
Hey,
I'm
hey.
seeing in the comments we have quite a few introverts in our family, and that's and
It's
I mean,
in solidarity,
I don't-
John.
yes, yeah. Well, my wife is the queen of them. She is,
Speaking
but
of
she
queens,
reminds
what's
me
your
all the
next one,
time.
Rod?
She was that way when I met her, and truly she was. And it's a minor thing in our life, really. I'd rather have her all to myself anyway. So
Well, I don't blame you for that.
You're,
Yeah.
And
She's
you're
Works
just
out.
dirty.
works
you're
out.
just a stingy man.
I am, but I do wish, Travis and I are both trying to convince her to go to the next Blue Dot family meeting, which
gotta
there
get her
is going to
drunk.
be another one. Oh
You
yeah,
gotta get her tore up from the floor. up.
Suzanne, if you're listening, Miss Linda, y'all get your ass ready. This shit's coming again. Mitch, talking to you, brother.
All right.
Yep,
Puppy tacos.
yep.
I'm
Puffy,
gonna
no,
come
no,
to the
no,
next one, even if they tell me I can't.
no. We're talking about
I'm
this.
coming.
We're talking about going to the supply. We're going, because you like to go somewhere interesting. The person that makes the Priest trees, we could visit
Yes.
the factory.
So,
Oh, yes.
so we're gonna go to the factory. Oh, wow.
Wouldn't you like to go to the factory that makes the Priest trees, Andy?
The,
You bet
the
your sweet
factory
dick I
does.
would.
From what I understand, the factory does allow tours,
Yes. See,
but it's only like one person at a time.
I would-
Cause
that's me.
Big.
One person at. Who would it be? Your man or your boo?
I would
You
turn
so-
that factory in a heartbeat. Every bit of
Hey
it.
Bernadette, does it look
Yeah.
like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
Honey, it's so much more extravagant than
It's
that.
so much more. It's so much more crisp.
When I'm done.
Remember the scene
Well,
in Snow
you know,
White
just-
where the bluebirds
Just
are
to
flying
keep
around?
The conveyor belts running, is a full-time job. So
Yeah, but the bluebirds flying around with the ribbons in them. Yeah,
they have so
They're
much
all over the
work to
place.
do.
We'll
It's
make
that
you do
they
what
have
he do,
so
baby.
much
Don't worry
work to
about it.
do.
So you got dwarves working for you too, Bernadette?
Dwarves, elves, elves.
you name it.
Whatever you need, we got it.
Yep.
Actually, Bernadette has brownies working for her.
Yeah, brownies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
She hands them out to the elves.
I bet she can make some good brownies. What do you
I
put
bet
those
she
brownies
makes the
for?
best
So that's a
brownies.
fantasy nerd joke for fantasy nerds out there.
Ah,
I've got fantasies. I don't
you're right, Billy. Plains introverts fare pretty well during these COVID times. They don't like to leave the house anyway, so their routine doesn't change that much. My wife, nothing changed during the pandemic. She doesn't like to go
I
out
tell you-
anyway, so.
Christmas Day was the first time that I've been out in a couple of years, and I went to my brother's house because I knew everybody there had the shot 3 times. Okay.
I was
it was
so
a safe place
heartbroken.
to
One
go.
of our Blue Dots, he kind of alluded to it tonight in the chat. He met up with his family and they're Trumpers, and none of them are vaxxed, and he's so disappointed. He's heartbroken over it. He's just really
Yes.
mad.
Feel his pain. Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And
God
his
bless
son. It drives him nuts. He pisses him off. But what do you
I don't
do?
go around my family because they're the same way.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of them this holiday season, and until they decide to change their mind, I'm going to have to stay away from them.
I haven't seen anybody in my family, in our side of the family, in 5 years. Since I opened my mouth. That's it for John. Poop, you're
opened
out of
your
here.
mouth and did you opened your mouth and did a
I
damn
opened
fine
my
thing.
mouth and spoke my mind, and they did not like what I said.
I had to say this with some of my members of my family that are on that side. Am I really that? Am I worse off or better off because of that?
Yeah.
I don't really feel like I've lost much.
You know what I think, David? I'm probably better off for having spoken my mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, John. I mean, yeah, I know that you I don't know what the exact number of how many people in your family it is you're talking about, but I mean, look how many that you've got to know in our new family. To
Oh,
you, you know?
oh, yeah.
I mean-
I've lost a lot of family. Yes. Did my family grow bigger? Oh, hell yes, by thousands and thousands. Yes. And it was hard at the beginning. That's the worst part of it. As time grew on and the family grew, I became more and more proud of my stand. I became more and more involved in this Blue Dot family, and yeah, it all got a lot better. The first year or so, I didn't have that big a following, and man, it was bad. It was really bad.
And I didn't mean for that to sound like losing family was a good thing. No,
It never is. It never is.
Yeah.
But we lost. I mean, the first year. I mean, looking back, I don't know how she stayed with me, because my anger was so deep. My adamancy towards speaking my mind was so great that it not only cost the family, hell, it cost everything I physically owned. Went in the pawn shop, every fucking thing, because I wasn't working anymore. I wouldn't work. I wouldn't make anything. I wouldn't build anything to sell. I had this desire to just keep freaking yelling. Somebody's got to hear me, and so I'm amazed that it was tough. It was tough on this whole family, and
But honestly, now looking back,
it worth
no
every time.
regrets.
Worth it for the greatest reason of teaching my kids that integrity means everything. And I had a deep desire, an outrage in me of that man even being elected, that man even being considered, pisses me off. He was not morally fit. He was not ethically fit for that office. It demeaned the office, him even entering it. And I was consumed by that.
John, and the Republicans have taken up the mantle that integrity is the last thing that matters now.
It does. It seems within our congressional
Winning is all
houses,
that matters.
integrity
Power
means
and
shit.
winning.
And
Yeah,
that's what I
integrity
can't
means nothing.
stand.
Morals,
Everybody knows that old song, if you don't believe in
values.
something, you'll fall for anything. Well, look
Yep.
what's happened. A lot of people don't believe in anything anymore. Don't believe in this
Certainly
country.
fell for
They
it.
become the
That's true.
amoral party.
Yes,
Yeah.
anything goes.
Oh,
Any
but then I'll
lie
tell you, they have all
is
the morals in the
acceptable.
world.
Well, I guess
We got to do better. We got to do better, and 2022 is the chance that we have to make that happen. To prove to the world that we were serious in 2018 and in 2020. That
You know
no,
what,
that
Ronnie?
was
Ronnie,
not a
5
fluke
minutes
just because
now-
Trump was there. We want a better, more progressive world for our country.
All these people who claim to be so moral now are teaching this bullshit in
Yes.
Christian churches
Yes.
the world over, and
Yes.
well, at least across America, and so it has become acceptable in just about every evangelical denomination known to man. But they're no more moral than well, hell, Fidel Castro probably got more morals.
And John, you don't know how right you are. The world is watching what we're doing,
Yes.
and not just people that want us to turn away from fascism. The fascists out there watching what we're doing,
Yes.
going, if we can
You
get
bet your
them,
ass.
if we
Turkey,
can get them to fall,
Turkey, Hungary.
yes.
How are we
Yes.
going to get back at them? How are we going to
They're all watching too.
I've been
Because
watching
what
Hungary
happened to
going,
them, they're seeing it
know-
happen here.
They got a guy running in Hungary now who's a porn billionaire who literally is using the exact same language as Trump when
Erdogan.
Trump ran the first time.
Erdogan
Yes.
got elected
Not,
in by
not
the
the guy,
people.
not the guy in power. This is the guy that's running against him. that's actually trying to turn Parliament more towards fascism.
More?
Believe it or not, yeah,
More than the current guy?
yeah, he's
Damn.
The question is, are we going to allow that to happen here?
exactly.
Or are we going to hold on to our republic?
There's
and I
the
say,
question.
You get your ass out and go vote and take a friend.
Get ready.
Friend.
Get
Wrong
ready.
bank for Beto.
But in the meantime,
Join Beto's
call your
big
congressman,
campaign.
call your
Yeah.
senator, and remind them that we need to pass the For the People Act and the John Lewis Voting
So
Rights
we
Act.
can vote.
Yeah.
So we
That's
can
right.
vote.
And raise your
It's not
voice to
about
these
the
media
bid.
sources that are saying we've already lost in 2022. Start shouting these fools down.
Yes.
Saying,
I've seen
telling
that
them
story.
exactly
One,
what they're doing.
Democrats don't have a chance in 22. Fuck you.
I'm so sick of that. We're not even in 2022
Yeah.
yet.
You know,
if I might
we-
offer this
we
little
are-
tidbit of information. If Beto O'Rourke is running,
Yep.
vote for him. It doesn't matter what office he's running for. He happens to be running for
That
governor
man,
right now.
that man is worth voting for whatever he's running
Beto-
for. He is trying.
Beto is worth your vote if you are in Texas, no matter what office he happens to run.
Man has integrity.
And if you're not in Texas, he's worth dropping maybe a small donation to help support his cause.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
You're
can
right,
help
David.
phone bank.
Yes,
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
we always say at our Two for Blue campaign, especially if you live in a blue state where you're solid, you have a Democratic leader that's going to stay in office. Try to help your fellow Democrats in red states that are running in races that could use that kind of help. So keep that
Our
in mind.
governorship is blue here in North
I'd
Carolina.
like to
We've
think-
got a red Senate and a red House,
Yeah,
but who cares?
yeah. Let's
Uh,
change
I'd
that.
like to think that
We control
Oregon
blue right
is a
now.
pretty solid blue state, but you know we got a lot of maggots and there's a lot of discontent with the current with Kate Brown and a lot of the people, a lot of the Democrats. It's one of those. Well, the Democrats are, I don't like the tax policy and this and that. And I don't realize if you don't go out there and support these people, or at least find people that could be better, like you said, Bernadette,
Yeah.
find some progressives. Find,
You want me-
if
Find
you don't
them.
like the current one,
You won
then
me
go
over when
find
you
a better
called them
one.
maggots.
Yeah, encourage
Or
somebody you know.
Maybe like a few blue dots or a few Horn family members run for a public
we probably
office
have
in
some
your
right here
local
in the
district.
chat that could.
I wish
Yes.
to God I could.
And,
I've seen
and John,
comments in
speaking
there.
of the chat,
I got too
You
many
sh-
skeletons in my
Ex-
closet, man. I'll
excuse
be
me,
drug
you
out.
guys.
Me
And-
too, Chris.
Excuse me, you guys. It's time
Yeah, I
to take care
know.
of some business. John, you should have some super chats you need to call out.
I got one here from Tim Torkelson, who came back and donated $5 and said, "Cannabis is good for pain. Legalize it to gain. Inciting to the mind, less hate and more kind. Love your Teach Peace shirt. Fuck Trump and Manchin too." Tim Torkelson, thank you very much. And that shirt, I get more compliments on that T-shirt than I get on any other T-shirt.
God bless you, Tim. We
Be-
love that.
That I do. I love the shirt. I love the message of
And-
that shirt.
For those of us that are in solid blue district, blue settings, blue states, whatever, if you're comfortable with your current people who are supporting you and represent you in elected offices in your area,
Good.
then find a red district to support it
Yeah.
and support a blue candidate in a red district. There are lots of them out there.
Two for
There are
blue,
people
baby.
running down in
A
Georgia.
lot of people need
There's
help.
people in North Carolina where Lady Lindsay is, and maybe, just maybe, we even got Robin Kincaid running for office over in West Virginia
Yep.
in
That's
her
what we
local
gotta get behind.
legislature, and we're going to get
We're gonna
behind
give
these
her
people and throw whatever
some support
couple
over
dollars
there.
you got at them.
Yes.
So support a red district and get a blue
You know,
dot in there.
My house can
This-
throw
this-
everything it can throw behind Robin. I can assure you of that.
this Two for Blue that we do, Bernadette here.
Yes.
We've gotten several. When I talked to Beto O'Rourke's campaign manager there, and I was explaining the Two for Blue, said the same thing. Several, the county judge that I went to interview and all that told her the same thing, and she said the same thing. They just love that title, Two for Blue.
Two for blue.
Two for blue.
Yep.
Oh, we just love that. That is a
$2
great
is
idea. Well, yeah, it is.
We
It's a
spent
pretty damn good
$2
idea.
On a soda pop for
Trademark.
a beer. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
doing it
it's
for.
a good
We did
idea.
it. Yes, and everybody I've told that story to, all these politicians and not and assistants, they do. They just love that idea of 2 for Blue. You ought to push that. Well, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Maybe here's an idea, John. You could do 2 for Blue shorts on the channel. There you go.
Yeah.
And get these names out. There you
We,
go.
we're
2
we're
for
gonna,
Blue shorts.
we were talking again here at the house again that we're gonna have to shut down for a week or so because we're gonna do some changes to the set and move and whatnot. But we've got some irons in the fire that we're really gonna try to get a little bit more mobile and get, because season is coming up, baby. It's election time. We want to be involved and we want to bring everybody along with us when we do. Anyway.
That's short, Bernie. You talking about 2 for Blue Bermuda shorts or short programs, or what are you talking about?
I'm talking
Short
about
shorts.
2 for Blue YouTube
shorts.
2
okay.
2 for
I thought you
Blue
were talking about
YouTube
actually
video
shorts.
shorts.
I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about
Oh.
actually
Short shorts.
I was going to get
I
behind
thought you were
that.
talking about short shorts. Yeah.
Come on, you
Super
guys.
Blue
Yeah,
days
we
is-
could pick one person and do a short and come on there and say, this is why we think this is perfect and this is why we think 2 for Blue is a good thing, and push it a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that
For
because,
Blue
it is.
video shorts.
And we like
Couple
taking the
minutes,
credit
you
for
know?
that one because we came up with it. So, yeah. If
Yeah,
we could get
yeah.
other politicians or some big corporation or some network or political party, the Democrats, to pick up that 2 for Blue.
Well,
I wouldn't
Get
give a shit.
your T-shirt manufacturer. To
That
make,
would just be so
a few
great.
pairs of those shorts, 2 for Blue, and put 1 blue on each cheek or something like
Yeah.
that. Something like that.
2 for
They will
Blue,
sell,
baby.
I assure you.
2 for
I
Blue.
assure you, they will sell.
And depending on your style in life or your what ladder you're on, that could mean $2. That could mean $2. That could mean $200. Or that could mean $2,000.
That could be
If you're up at that,
Yeah.
whatever you're capable of, because let me tell you something. Every donation I get, and we've gotten some serious donations. Y'all seen the other night how y'all just went off the hook with that stuff. The biggest donations that I get are as treasured as
Are
the
$2.
smallest ones I get, and I
Yeah.
mean that from the bottom of my heart. You see, you get what happened the other night. You see somebody donate several $100s, and you go, "Wow, that's great, wonderful." The person that comes in with that dollar donation, bless their heart, baby. I love them.
Yes.
Sometimes
It's not the amount. It's the message behind it.
Because Aaron T will tell you, when you're running a campaign, every dollar counts.
Every dollar
and every
counts.
dollar that you can raise goes towards getting the message out. So, 2 for Blue, we do short videos and put them out there for local districts everywhere. If you got a politician, tell them to contact us. We'll get it on.
matching
Get it out
donations. There you go.
Yeah.
2 for Blue. Somebody donates $1. One of us donates another $1.
Well,
There's two.
the ideal is, if you got $2, throw it at a so and so
Where it's needed.
for local city council.
And let
You
someone
know,
match
Because
it.
it's a national. It's
Yeah.
a national
Because
race. It's a
hard for
national issue.
Democrats to raise money, and $2 donations is $200. That's better than nothing. Okay.
You bet.
If I can't give $200, I can give $2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figure
And
most
sometimes
everybody
I
can
just felt
afford
like it was
$2.
$1 or $2.
Yeah.
I think I gave like $6 the other night, which was all I had at the time.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
$6 makes a difference.
It makes a big
And
difference.
we
I
don't-
wouldn't have given it.
we
if I-
don't
You see
have
those names
somebody
going
to-
by that list?
I've seen
you know,
that. Yes.
A lot of those are $1 a month. That builds up. That builds
Hey,
up.
That's another way to
And,
do it.
and
Yeah.
by the way, thank you to everybody who's on that list.
Thank you for
being a patron
everybody
member
on that
and
list.
supporting this channel on a monthly basis. You guys are awesome. man.
Awesome.
I got to get
Guys
back
are
on
Because
this.
that right there, because it comes in once a month, there are particular bills that's dedicated to, and it's
Yep.
nice to know that okay, I don't have to worry about that because this is coming in on that day. Boom, I can take care of that. And that's what that
And
means.
and those
Robin
other
and I
people,
were
the
talking about
Patreon-
that the other night.
Yep.
Y'all
on a
have
monthly
made
basis.
January a whole lot easier for me. That y'all know that the money you donate,
And
I
what-
get next month.
And what they
So
have to understand is this does not go in your pocket.
no,
It goes toward the cause.
It
and
goes to
well,
help keeping the show on the air because things like high-speed internet in rural areas of America
Yeah,
just
ain't
doesn't
cheap.
exist, and we pay really big money for really sucky
For really
internet.
suck
so if y'all
service.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. When I
I've
talk
heard
to
it,
people that
yeah.
are in the city and
Satellite
stuff,
shit.
oh, we get 200 megabytes. MBSP.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
shitting me?
Yeah, they
No,
get it
200. No, try.
I can't get it.
I'm lucky if I get 50, and that's a great day. And my normal rate is about 20. So
I get about 20 now. That's all I
I get
on a
about
good
20
day.
megs per second. So it's
And you guys,
straining
you know,
our
the
whole system
infrastructure
just to
bill-
do an air like this.
The
So,
infrastructure bill is going to help that. And
Yes.
guess how many Republicans voted for the infrastructure bill?
0.
None.
let me see.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nada.
that's what I thought. Zero.
none.
But you know that they'll be taking all the credit when that
They're already
shit
out there
comes
doing it.
online.
Because
They
they're-
will. Yeah.
They're
They're
already
already
out
doing
there
it.
doing it. I guess we ought to wrap it up for the evening. We're all over time already. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Biker Leo Sahaki, we appreciate you coming in, brother, always. Thank you for being here. And let me see.
Aussie Dave,
Aussie Dave, that's who was missing. what happened to him? He's gone? What happened to him?
he dropped out. Yeah.
Oh,
Aussie
shit.
sometimes
He
has
dropped out a
trouble
while
with
ago.
Discord.
Oh, shit.
Besides, he's in Australia.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And he's
Aussie,
still recovering.
thank you for coming in, brother. We love you, and we're so glad you're on the hill and you're getting better all the time. Sound like your old self, so
John
don't worry
actually
about a
was
thing.
On YouTube, but I don't see him in here. But
Yeah.
at least
No,
he was in
he's
here
gone.
tonight. Let's go to the
It's gonna
blue
be
room
hot
and have some
down
real
there.
interesting conversation like we did the other night.
Yeah, that's for the blue room. We're going there pretty quick. Chris, thank you, brother, for coming in. We always love it. We have
Thanks
cross
for that
pollinators.
family.
We appreciate the
Christmas,
Horn family
everybody.
coming to visit
Somebody
over here.
call Jorge and get him in the blue room.
Oh, Jorge,
Have
yeah.
a happy new year.
Happy, and to you, my friend, and to you. We appreciate you so much. And David, always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure when you're in the room.
Hey, I'm going to lean in my plug and my goodbye and say, Californians, lean in your state legislatures for AB 1400 to pass.
There you go. That's the healthcare thing.
That's the health care.
Get behind that stuff, California. That's what you need to.
stuff.
You
Was
need
that
to be the
single
leader
payer?
on that.
Is it?
It's
Yeah?
health care for
Yeah.
all.
Healthcare for all in
Wow,
California.
that's freaking awesome.
That would be a major big jump.
We should
there.
join you. Oregon should definitely join that, and
Yeah.
Washington State.
Yes, support California in that initiative because it would point the light for a lot of other states' possibilities.
Hey, I'll dip out, John, too, and let somebody else come in if they'd like. But
Well, we're all leaving. Hold on, we're just saying goodbye. Hold on. All right, you want to get a good Andy?
pardon me.
We
go
love
ahead.
you, brother. I appreciate you being here, brother.
Andy's ready to get
Back,
in the
man.
blue
I'll
room.
get you guys to the blue room in a little bit. We'll try to make for some interesting conversation.
I'm sure you will.
Ernie, don't forget to join us. I've got a little.
Listen to
I'll
you.
be there, Andy.
I'm telling you, y'all want to see entertainment, go to the Blue Room after the show. Go on Discord. It's easy to find. You can go to bluedotintexas.com. There's a link there to download Discord, and it's a couple little hoops you have to jump through. No problem at all. As you can see, the Filthy Mouth Liberal, you don't have to use your name. You can come in under pseudonym, and ain't that what they call it? Anyway, come in and
My
join
name's
the
Andy G. I
conversation,
don't mind
baby.
telling that.
It gets wild. Wear your boots sometimes in there. I'm just saying.
Just remember, there's a reason they call it the Blue Room.
Yeah. Put your working clothes on and pull your hat down tight,
Blue
baby,
ball,
because
that's it. Yeah,
you're
that's-
going
that's
for a ride. Anyway, Andy, we love you.
Come
Thank you
on.
for being here, brother.
Love you back, John. Take care of that shoulder, will you?
I intend to, brother. I intend not to use it for a while. It ain't
No
gonna-
more MMA fighting, John. No more
Yeah,
MMA fighting.
yeah.
Use
Well, you
the
know,
other hand.
that guy hit me
use
with
the
the
other hand
chair.
for a
You
little
know,
while.
I just, I
if
busted
you
his
turn your
ass,
hand
but he
around
hit me with the
backwards,
chair. Anyway.
Well, if you
No
turn
more
your hand
arm wrestling gorillas
Yeah.
at the
Guys,
zoo.
Yeah.
we're trying to wrap it up.
Ah,
Wrap
it's
it
okay,
up.
baby.
Use the right arm, John, and if you turn your hand around backwards, it feels like someone else is doing it.
Well, you know what they say. If you're having a problem, switch hands. Anyway,
got it
SC. Thank you, brother.
I'm gone. See ya.
Hey, and on that, because good to talk to everybody tonight. And John, thanks for letting me in
We
the room.
enjoy it any time you come
Always
in
a
here, brother.
pleasure.
Always
Good to be
enjoy the
here.
conversation. We talk about serious issues. We get to laugh about crap. It doesn't matter to me where this conversation goes, as long as this conversation remains active and everybody's having a good time. That's what
Sure.
matters, and we get shit done. So
There you go.
anyway, SC, thank you very much, and of course our own Bernadette. Sometimes I don't know what I'd do if it weren't for you. She's on speed dial, baby. She's, thank you
John.
again for being here, darling. We so appreciate you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I will tell you that you got one last super chat
Do
coming
I?
in the door.
Oh, look
Yes,
at
you
there.
do. It'll be there in
Uh,
just a second.
STEM and societal issues came in with a donation. We appreciate it tremendously. BPB, how do you say that?
Mega Prime.
Mega
Mega
Prime.
Prime.
Okay, Mega Prime. We appreciate it so much for you being here and giving us a view, baby. We appreciate and the donation. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. Anyway, thank you all to came in, our Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook. We appreciate you so much coming in and spending a little time with us. Time is precious, and it honors us that you come in here and spend a little time with us. Thank everybody for being a part of this family. Baby, just as I always say, try to put a smile in your heart tomorrow. Get that smile in your heart. It's transmittal. It'll go to other people too, and it makes your day a little bit better. Just try to make it the best day that you can possibly make it, because a lot of them are rough to get through. Anyway, we love you. We're going to be here. We'll be here Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us. And if you're risky and if you're just a daring kind of person, well, come on over to the Blue Room and come visit with us for a while. It's a kick in the ass in there sometimes, so y'all take care of yourself. Anyway, we love you. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Good night,
Blue Dot
everybody.
family.
We love you, and thank you for being a part of this Blue Dot family. And